So my topic is the sport I love, which is basketball. So let's go into the topic. Basketball is one of my favorite sports because I enjoy watching and playing the game. I started to play basketball when I was 10 years old, and from then I fell in love with the game. So I learned basketball through watching highlights of my favorite athletes, to playing in the NBA and also playing in PPBA and also in collegiate basketball like the UAAP. So let's go to the history of the game. So the Dr. Nismith Jr., as seen in the picture, created basketball. He wanted a sport um, that can be played indoors during the winter time. So basketball is a combination of the sport of soccer, football, and hockey. Uh, at the start, uh, 9 players each team will start off, and there were no dribbling. Dribbling was only added in 1892, and they use beach basket as hoop rings, and soccer ball as balls. So rules of the game. So scoring: if a player shoots inside the arc, the shot will count as a 2-point shot. If a player extends outside the arc, the shot will count as a 3-point shot. So basically, the 2-point shots are inside the area where 3-point shots are extended near the half court. So I'll show you. So this area right here are counted as 2-point shots. Any area right here, like here, the big man. Only a 3-point play can be committed if you were fouled shooting the 2-point shot. Well, this area right here is called the 3-point area, where a person like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and James Harden have perfected their craft in shooting the 3-point line. So next, fouls. Fouls are committed when you hit the opposing player. A player can only commit 5 fouls and 6 fouls. For professional players, there are 5 kinds of fouls. So if you're like an amateur collegiate player, 5 fouls is the max fouls before you graduate the game, and 6 fouls is if you're a professional player. So the kinds of fouls are shooting foul, reaching in, blocking foul, flagrant foul, and offensive foul. So I'll show you why they're called fouls. So the first one is reaching in. If a person dribbles, look at the hand. He's clearly reaching in, as creating contact with the other players, and this can be called as a reaching in foul. So blocking foul. The defensive player has no position, but the offensive player is driving through the basket, and he creates contact. So it can be called as a blocking foul because he has no position. Shooting foul. As a player shoots, you can see in the circle that the arm is being touched, being contact, and a person who has a shooting foul can get 2 shots from the free throw line. Or if he makes the shot, he can get a 3-point play, which is the shot will count and he will get another shot on the free throw line. So offensive foul. As you can see, the ball handler has created an offensive foul because the defender is only playing defense, but look at his arm reaching, parang extending, so this can be called as a offensive foul because the player is only defending, and this can be called as offensive foul. So flagrant foul. This is the common fouls. If you get 2 flagrant fouls, you can be thrown out of the game. So this can be like an inverted play. So look at the leg. He's basically kicking the other player in the private area, which can be called as a flagrant foul. So traveling. Traveling is one of the most important rules we need to learn as basketball players. Traveling is taking 3 or more steps that can be called traveling. Out of bounds. A player can be considered as out of bounds if he or she is outside the play. So the playing area is here. Here. This can be, if you pass this line, it can be called as an out of bounds or outside the playing area. So how to play the game. So the game is basically played with 5 players. In each team wherein they have their point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. Each team must score as many as they can within 4 quarters. If a team is still tied, miss at the end of the 4th quarter, the game will extend into overtime. So important aspects of playing basketball. Dribbling is the most important skill for us players must learn because in the game we need to dribble the ball. The point guard should master the art of dribbling because they are the one who brings the ball down the court. So the types of dribbling are crossover between the legs, behind the back, and shotgun, which is called a fancy dribble. So a crossover is basically when you dribble the ball and you switch your hands. So from the right we go to the left. And same with the between the legs. It's just in between your legs. And while behind the back is behind your back. But still, it's just like a crossover. So crossover should be mastered by learning before this too. So shooting. Shooting is the second most important aspect because it is the way how we score in the game. Shooting guards are players who are pretty much dead-eye when they shoot the ball. So as you can see here, the player bends his knees and looks at the ring. As he goes up, he puts his arm in the 90-degree angle. Then, as he reaches his point, he lets go of the ball. So, and that is the player is basically one of the best shooters right now. So we can learn from his shooting skills that it is proper, like stretching, releasing the ball. So layups. Layups are the easiest thing to learn in basketball for me kasi I'm a big dude, so I should master it. So it is done by driving to the basket and laying the ball near the hoop for an easy 2-point shot. If a player is fouled during the shot, he or she will be given one shot at the free throw line. Dunking is the highlight of the game. It can change the tempo of the game with this play. Dunking is done by slamming the ball in the hoop. So dunking like, Ben and Bala, which just dunks like a beast in Lasal. So this is a layup where he only just lays the ball in for an easy 2-point shot. While in the other picture, you can see the player is hanging on the ring. This can be called as a dunk because he slams the ball in without mercy. So post-up moves are using your strength and footwork to find an easy shot for yourself. Centers and power forward must master this skill because there are tall and fast players who are trying to block their shots inside the paint. So rebounding. Rebounding is a skill that is used by the small forward, power forward, and center. Rebounding is by getting the ball during a missed shot and gives your team the possession. Rebounding is a hard skill because for us big men, we should use all our strengths to prevent the team from getting the ball. So in this picture, he's boxing out. So look, as his body is straight, he has bent knees. So the player cannot push him around so he can get the rebound. For us big men, we should master this because this is a way to prevent the opposing player from getting by and getting the ball from us. So steal. A steal is stealing the ball is slapping the ball out of your opponent's hands to give your team the possession. This play can lead to an easy 2-point shot or an easy dunk or a layup. Blocking. Blocking is a skill that should have perfect timing because as your opponent shoot the ball, you must be able to block their shots. Tall and athletic players are players that should master this skill. So roles in basketball. So in the game, there are 5 roles to play: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. So as you can see in the picture, there are 2 point guards. So this in the left picture, this point guard, his name is Chris Paul. He's basically the leader of the team. He assists, scores, and basically do everything. And his dribbling skills are one of the best. I'll show you highlights later. And on the right side, his name is Kyrie Irving, which is one of the prolific point guards in the NBA right now. Both of them are point guards and the leader of their team. So shooting guard. In the picture, we can see the 2 players are the top shooting guards in the NBA. His name is James Harden. He mastered the 3-point shooting while Klay Thompson also as well mastered the 3-point shot. Both of them are called shooting guards because they mastered the art of shooting 3-point shots and tagging the rim. So small forwards. These are the 2 top small forwards in the game, which is LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Both of them are not that tall players, but they play with fire each game. But Kevin Durant is more of a shooting player, while LeBron James is more of a slasher. Both of them are small forwards because parang they can play every position that their coach can give them. So next is power forwards. So all of these are power forwards. They have incredible footwork and great shooting. So Kevin Love, Paul Millsap, Kristaps Porzingis, Anthony Davis, LaMarcus Aldridge, Mark Griffin. They are among top point guards. So if you're a power forward, you should watch their highlights because you can learn from them. So next is the center. The center is basically the one who is the interior defense of the team. So these two are, his name is Marcus Cousins and this one is Nikola Jokic, where both of them have perfected their craft. Like the Marcus Cousins has incredible footwork and has post-up moves that can kill a team, while Jokic has passing skills for a big man and has incredible footwork also. So basically that's it. Thank you.